I can tell you that when you get past the barrier of debate and just want to see the answers of life, it will always lead you to Jesus Christ. He is the answer. And so to overcome the barrier, get past the issue of debate and just decide, I want to find the answers to life, and it'll lead you to Jesus Christ. You can belong in this place. You don't have to go through anything except for just walking into this place and just saying, I want to be part of a family, and welcome to the family of God. Come on, somebody. Welcome to Focus Church. This is a place that you can truly belong. Why? Because you need connection and we can need connection. Not just a shallow kind of connection, but true, deep, meaningful connection. That is the very first step towards true life transformation. And the next step we see is right here, continuing on in this powerful encounter in Luke chapter 19, verse 6. So what did Zacchaeus do? He quickly climbed down and took Jesus to his house in great excitement and great joy. In great excitement and in great joy. Come on, somebody. I can tell you today, we just covered it, that the first step towards life transformation is finding a place where you can belong, where you're connecting to people, where you understand that these are people who love me and want the best for me. And the next step is a powerful step that you have to take, just like Zacchaeus did, is that you've got to finally take the step to climb down from your high horse and just simply believe in Jesus Christ. Amen. Oh, come on now. This is a hard step. This is a difficult step, to believe in Jesus. And I want you to know right away this. Believing in Jesus is not being informed about Jesus. It's not having the most knowledge about Jesus. Believing in Jesus is simply this. It is welcoming him into your life. Zacchaeus climbed down and welcomed him into his home with great excitement and great joy. It is not knowing every single aspect about Jesus and making sure that all of the T's are crossed and all of the I's are dotted, and that I've got everything laid out just perfectly. I'm waiting for the perfect time. It's just simply saying, okay, I'm ready to take a leap. Why don't you go ahead and come into my life? It is not about information. It is about welcoming him in. John chapter 1, verse 12 says this way. It says, but to all who believed in him and accepted him. In other words, there's an invitation. Jesus was giving Zacchaeus an invitation, and he's given you an invitation as well. And all those who believed in him and accepted him, he gave the right to become children of God. Yes. Connection. All you got to do is just simply believe. All you got to do is just finally say, you know what? I don't have everything figured out, but I'm ready to take that step. I'm ready to climb down. I'm ready to be able to say, God, why don't you come and show me who you are? And when that happens, your life begins to change. Romans chapter 10, verse 9 through 10 says this. It says, if you openly declare that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is by believing in your heart that you are made right with God, and it is openly declaring your faith that you are saved. All you got to do is just believe. That's all you got to do. I say, I'm making it sound so simple, don't I? That's all you got to do, just believe. But how many of y'all know that there are some killer bees who are trying to come between you and believing in Jesus? And you want to know the killer bee that's going to stop you from believing in Jesus? Barriers. We got barriers all throughout our life that want to stop us from believing in Jesus. Yeah. I've had barriers in my life. I've seen barriers in other people's life. I can tell you some of those barriers. First barrier that I've been getting to think about when I was sitting down and going through this message of the things that stop us from believing in Jesus is a barrier of debate. I got questions. And I want answers to those questions before I ever take a chance to believe. And so I'm going to debate you to see if you're really right or if you're wrong. Because I want to make sure that I'm right. And so I'm going to debate you. Anybody ever been in the middle of debate? Anybody been in the middle of a debate with somebody who's really good at debating and you're not? Yeah, it's frustrating. Is anybody married to that person? Come on, somebody. Like, I can't win nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I can tell you this. I can tell you this without a shadow of a doubt. I have never debated somebody into believing in Jesus Christ. Because if you want to debate, you're just going to simply debate.
Come on.
You're more enthralled with the debate than actually seeing what the true answer is. I know this. In fact, when I was in Bible college, my dorm was the hangout dorm. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, people hanging out in my dorm. The reason why is not because I'm cool. It's not because I like all the things put together or anything like that. The reason why my room was the hangout room is because it was clean. My room didn't stink to high heaven. I didn't have clothes all over the place. I had a couch in my dorm room. Come on, somebody. All you need is a couch and a coffee maker, and people are going to hang out in your room. Come on. And people hung out in my room all the time, every single night. How many don't know? How many remember college days, power naps? 20-minute power naps got me through college. Come on, somebody. Power nap, I'm just saying. And what would happen in that dorm room between the hours of midnight and 3 o'clock were great debates. How many of y'all remember when you were 19, 20, 22? You had life figured out, didn't you? Oh my goodness, you were the smartest you had ever been in your entire life during that time frame. Come on, somebody. Some of our 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds in here, you are as smart as you ever will be. It's all downhill from now. I'm just saying. There's going to be a day that you're going to be like, oh man, mom and dad did have it figured out. Come on, I didn't even know. Come on, somebody. That's for real, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We thought we had everything going for us, and we were asking all of life's questions in such a powerful way. We were asking life's questions in ways that nobody had ever asked them before. Socrates. Aristotle. They got nothing on the questions that we're asking. We thought we were so smart. We thought we were so brilliant. And all of a sudden, after months of sitting around and feeling like you're an intellectual, knowing you're a pseudo-intellectual, I began to realize something. I'm sitting there one night, and all of a sudden, it just struck me. We already asked this question before. Haven't we already gone through this before? And then I began to realize we're just asking all of the same questions over and over and over and over again. We're just trying to make it sound smarter than the last time that we asked this question. And then as time began to roll on, I began to understand something so powerful, is that in that room with these guys who were truly brilliant. Some of them are still they're brilliant individuals. And I began to understand that in that room, that people were becoming more enthralled with the question than actually trying to find the answer to the question. And I finally just thought to myself, I said, I'm done with that. I know that there's too many questions in life, and I don't want to know all of the questions. I want to know the answer. And as I began to change my pursuit from the question to the answer, I began to realize something very, very powerful. And the truth was right there in front of me the entire time, is that John 14:6, it says this: Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. I can tell you that when you get past the barrier of debate and just want to see the answers of life, it will always lead you to Jesus Christ. He is the answer. And so to overcome the barrier, get past the issue of debate and just decide, I want to find the answers to life, and it'll lead you to Jesus Christ. It will. There's the barrier of debate that we have.